Hey guys, and welcome back. In case y'all didn't know already, this whole vlog wasn't even meant to be what it is. It was actually supposed to be about me being in Arizona, my trip there, what it was all about, the chaotic events that occurred on my last day there, but all that footage was lost. But that's okay. I can still tell you guys what happened when I was there. I can still tell you guys about the chaotic event that happened, the whole point in going there, and whatnot. But we're back in the WA, and it is currently 7:43. I'm getting a workout in early. James can't be here today. He actually got in a car accident yesterday. Someone T-boned him, and his back muscles are all, kind of screwed up right now, so he can't really work out. I feel really bad. It just sucks because as soon as we got home from Arizona, like a whole bunch of bad things just started happening. I don't know why. It just happens, I guess. So as you guys know, James isn't here today, so today's workout's gonna be a little different. There's not gonna be any music in the background going. He's not gonna be really recording me doing the curls and whatnot. And it's gonna be more informative and whatnot, and I look like I'm dancing with how much I'm moving around. That's good for a change. It'll allow me to explain the workouts that I'm doing, why I'm doing them, and the whole purpose of the workout, basically. But before we get into that, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about the supplement company Binge that I recently signed with. I talked about them in a previous video before, but I've gotten a lot of questions on Instagram about them regarding their taste, regarding the effects of their pre-workout, and a bunch of other little questions. So the taste of all of their supplements is great. Their pre-workout is awesome. You could use minimal water, it would taste great. You could use a whole bunch of water and it would still taste great. A pre-workout that I could compare this one to is Ghost. That's a product that a lot of people know of. The reason being is because they kind of have like that 1-2 scoop kind of like thing that you can do. So, if you're caffeine or beta-alanine sensitive, you can use, 1 scoop. But if you want a higher stimulated workout, or pre-workout, I guess I should say, you can do 2 scoops of it. 1 scoop would give you 40 servings and 2 scoops would give you 20 servings. So depending on, the amount of servings that you need for your workout, this is actually a great price point for a pre-workout. But if you use a lot of pre-workout, then it might not be such a good price point for you then. But that's kind of like every, pre-workout. If you use a lot of pre-workout, that's on you. But regarding their protein powder, my favorite is the salty peanut butter. It tastes just like salty peanut butter. It's great. And their chocolate fudge one tastes like very chocolatey. It tastes like how you would think chocolate fudge would taste if you haven't had chocolate fudge. I haven't tried the collagen that they have yet. I'm pretty sure I will in the future. I've never even really tried any collagen products before, so I don't really have any knowledge on them, so I can't really speak on them, so I guess that's a good thing that I'm not speaking about it. I want to let you guys know that they got something special coming soon that we'll be receiving soon, and I hope I can talk to you guys about it because I'm stoked for it. I'm pretty sure you guys would be stoked for it as well if you guys are interested in it, obviously. But if you guys ever want to check any of their stuff out, you can use this code right here for 10% off. You can also check out some of their apparel. They got some cool apparel. They don't got much, but they got some cool stuff. Without further ado though, let's get into the workout. All right, as some of you guys may know, I am going to Florida in about a week and a half from now, and I've been currently cutting for it for about 3 days now. I know it's not that much longer before a cut, but honestly, I'm already in a good place, I think, where a week and a half would put me where I want to be. I wasn't gonna take you guys through this whole arm workout with me, but it is late. I know when you guys last saw me, it was in the morning, but I actually had to go to work at 11. I just thought, you know what, I don't have enough time to go record this and do all that, and so I'm not gonna take you guys with the full workout with me today. I got some cardio to do after this, and I got some homework as well, but just know that the whole purpose behind this arm workout is to keep my vascularity through my arms and also keep the fullness of it too. Without further ado, let's get into it now. guys something real quick. So when you're doing concentration curls, you're doing them for peak, right? But that is kind of determined by how you're gripping it when you do the concentration curl. So when you do it, a lot of you guys probably just go like this and curl up. You want to have your wrist out like that and curl up like that, and then you can really feel it like peaking. I know that sounds like kind of weird, but it works, trust me. Alright, and if you guys do anything with school crushers like I was just doing, or if you want to try them out sometime, make sure that your form is down, because when you do them, you want to make sure that your elbows are locked in place and they're inward more so, because if they're not and you kind of like flare them around while you're doing it, you're risking an injury and you're risking that the muscle growth of your tricep might not be as effective. Just want to let you guys know it, because form has definitely been a difficulty of mine in the past before, and I've definitely injured myself with not having good form, and I have also had lack of muscle growth due to my form as well. So I just wrapped up the workout. Honestly, that took me forever. It took me an hour and 30 minutes for an arm workout. That's kind of a long time. I mean, arm workouts are usually a longer workout, but man, I was just like thinking about so many things while I was working out. I was getting distracted. Honestly, one of the problems with the home gym, that's why I always make TikToks about like going to the other gym. Like, it's not the same, you know? Your garage is not the same as a gym with an environment filled around like-minded people and whatnot. Got a little pump going. It's a meh pump today. Wasn't really like feeling it. I don't really work out in the evening, as you guys know. But I'm about to go hop on this killer machine right over here. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You wanna get lean, you gotta put in the work. So yeah, I'm about to go do that for about 20 minutes, 20-minute fast-paced walk with an incline. I'll see you all afterward. And I just got done with cardio, guys. I'm surprised I'm not like as drenched in sweat as I have been in the past. I think that just means I need to up the intensity, or maybe I don't need to up the intensity. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go back to sprints and next time I do cardio anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But I just got done with my post-workout meal, which I will be sharing with you guys in the next video, which will be all about my cutting diet, and you guys will kind of get to see what I do when I'm trying to get shredded and whatnot. And one thing I want to say is I never really truly suffer when I'm getting shredded, so my diet on that is very easy to follow if you guys want to follow it when it comes out. But yeah, I'm excited for that. What I'm also excited about is something that Beam Supplements is bringing to you guys. It's funny because like I was literally just talking about them before my, well, I didn't even work out, but before I thought I was going to work out this morning. I don't even know if that made sense. But they sent me this package right here today. I already emptied it and whatnot, and I know what was in it. You guys can't know yet, but I'm excited about it. I love what it is. I've always wanted something like this from them, and I kind of like knew that something like this was coming, but I don't know, I'm just really excited about it. I'll let you guys know about it more in the future, but I got some homework to do. It's currently 10 o'clock. I'm trying to go hit the hay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. So as you guys saw from the title of this video, I have dealt with binge eating before. I actually probably lost around 8 or 9 pounds of muscle from my whole experience with it, and I also went through just probably one of the worst experiences of my life with it. However, I did overcome it, and I haven't dealt with it ever since. But I'm gonna give you guys like the story of how it happened and how I was able to pull myself out of it. So before I even like entered into a binge eating phase, in high school, I always was like a big eater. Like you could literally put food in front of me and I would eat it, and I'm still the same way. I've just always been a big eater. I've always had a big appetite. But in about 12th grade, I don't know what really happened. I just started to become a little more insecure about my body, and it's weird because I still had muscle. I was like 170 pounds at once. But I just wasn't as ripped as I wanted to be, and I felt like I wasn't as healthy either, just because I was kind of eating whatever was in front of me. So about halfway through my senior year, I like told myself, you know what, I'm gonna clean up my diet. I'm gonna try to get like a better looking physique, and we'll see where I can go from there. Started off great. I probably lost like, I would say like 5 pounds of fat. My body looked really good. However, I didn't really know the science of nutrition, but things were working. And one day, well, not one day, but at some point, everything just started to fall off. I kind of fell off like the diet, you could say, I was on, and I tried to switch it up and it didn't work. When that happened, I felt really upset, like, because I kind of had failed like my mission. Like, I wanted to look a certain way, and then I realized like I was kind of like stuck, like I didn't know what to do from there. So I resorted to starving myself. I went from eating probably around 2,300, 2,500 calories to 1,300 calories. Not only that, but I was also working out 7 days a week and running 7 days a week. So that means literally after every single workout I did, I literally went and ran, even after a leg day. And I wasn't just like going for, you know, like a mile like jog. I was going for a 3-mile jog. During this time, I didn't really know what I was doing. I just thought like I had to do a lot of cardio and eat in a calorie deficit to get lean. However, I didn't know that I didn't need to be in that big of a deficit, and I didn't know that I needed to do that much cardio. If you think about it, I was actually eating less than 1,300 calories in total, like calories in, calories out. Like I was actually eating 1,300 calories, but with the running and like the exercises that I was doing with the 1,300 calories during the day, I was realistically only having probably about like 900 calories in a whole day. I'm not gonna lie, like I looked like ass. Like I looked like ass. Like I looked terrible. And not only did I look terrible, my attitude toward everyone was terrible. I had a girlfriend at the time that I would say probably a jerk at some points too. I was a jerk to my friends at some point. And I don't know, I just wasn't in a good area, and I didn't really know what was going on. And the binge eating started whenever I was like presented with a place that had a lot of food. So on my graduation party, I just went to town on like a whole bunch of food. I was eating like so much that day, like just because like I was starving, like I was legit starving, and I was binge eating. And this happened on like a multiple occasions, like throughout that summer. I literally remember my grandpa's birthday. He always makes pizza on his birthday. I probably had like 2 whole pizzas. And the part about binge eating that sucks isn't the fact that you're binge eating, it's the feeling that you get after you binge eat. So I would binge eat, and then like I'd be like, oh, I feel terrible, like what did I do? I look like crap now. Not knowing that I was just retaining a lot of water. But eventually I got out of it during that summer. I think as the summer ended, I finally kind of like learned how food worked a little bit, and then I got to a point where I did have like a leaner physique, and I had put back on some more muscle, and I looked a lot better. And by the way, guys, I went from 170, like I said previously, to I think, what was it, 145. After like I finally got like a physique that I was actually trying to achieve more so, I kind of told myself like, oh, I need to bulk up. Like I'm looking kind of like skinny. Like I'm not as buff as I used to be. So went back on a bulk, and I literally only went back on a bulk for like 2.5 months. And what was weird is my strength like went up like crazy as soon as it happened. I felt better. Like my mood was like 800 times better. Like I was just in a better mood all the time, and I could like even tell by looking back now. But then summer came along, and I was like, oh, I want to get shredded again. And I had just, broke up with my girlfriend a couple months ago. I can't even lie. I was like, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna look good, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, I'm eating 1,500 calories a day. And I didn't even like slowly come off calories. Like literally I went from eating through like 3,000 to 1,500. And you're not supposed, like when you're trying to get lean, you're not supposed to do that. You're slowly supposed to lose like carbs and like a little bit of fat here and there and keep your protein levels high. And I didn't know that, and so I jumped right into it, and basically the same thing happened again. But it didn't go as long as it did the last time. It went about 2 months, and then I sat down one day and I just kind of like talked myself through like, we got to get out of this. Like, what am I doing? And I just got out of it. I upped my calories again. I was like, you know what? Screw it. Like, I don't care like how I look if like I up the calories or whatnot. If I look chubbier or whatever. Like this was more important to me than this was at that time. And eventually, come to the fall of 2019, I got the physique I was like looking for. I was like ripped. I was pretty much shredded, I felt like. I was in a good area, and ever since then, I kind of like, I've never gone back. I know what to do now. I'm more aware of what got me into binge eating and how to stay away from it. So basically, if you're dealing with this, like you're dealing with binge eating from starving yourself, just go back to eating how you used to if you need to. Even if your diet wasn't that great, just go back, or just up the calories and just eat healthier foods with the like upraise in calories, because sometimes this is more important than this. Sometimes we get so caught up in the way we look, we forget about how this looks. But yeah, that was my experience with binge eating. I never want to go back to it again. If you're dealing with this, don't worry, there's always a way out. Just, go back to eating, like I said, foods that you enjoy here and there, but all around having a healthier diet. I hope you guys found this video somewhat beneficial to you if you're dealing with binge eating. I just thought I would share it, even though it was like a dark time in my life. But with that being said, I'll see y'all next time.